Hey there, I'm Taylor with Fresh Country, and we are so excited to meet with you in a new way for this workshop titled Organizing a Fundraiser. We understand that this may not be your ideal teachers conference, but our hope for this next segment of time is to prepare you with everything you need to have a smooth, productive fundraiser with as little stress as possible this year, regardless of your supplier. And bonus, you'll earn CPE credits for watching this workshop. Before we get started, we'd like to bring you up to speed on what's going on at Fresh Country. Then we'll dive into organizing a fundraiser. At Fresh Country, we are proud of the fact that we are family owned and operated. Nikki Wheeler's son, Blake Wheeler, graduated from SFA this past May and is now on staff full-time at Fresh Country. We'd like to congratulate Blake, and if you haven't met him yet, we hope you get to soon. If you've worked with Fresh Country programs in the past, you may be familiar with our app, iFreshCountry. If not, boy, do we have news for you. Fresh Country is unique because we offer the only fully functioning, true app that gives you and your students the ability to make custom text messages for friends and family, complete orders via credit or debit cards, track your progress, and so much more. Pro tip, if it's not in the Apple or Google Play Store, it's not an app. And guess what? We're not finished making the app even better. iFreshCountry 5.0 is in the Apple and Google Play stores now. Our goal was to make it smoother and more user-friendly for you. In the light of COVID-19, iFreshCountry gives you the option to promote social distancing by allowing your community to pay with a credit or debit card. It is truly the perfect tool. Plus, we have a new feature. iFreshCountry 5.0 gives your community the opportunity to give a kindness tip when purchasing product, which will go directly to your chapter and increase your chapter's profit. As you begin to decorate your classrooms for the fall, be sure to leave space for this year's Fresh Country wall poster. The FFA emblem will be front and center for all your students to see. Your sales partner will be bringing yours to you soon. One of our newer fundraiser options is the Fresh Country Snack Stick program. If you took advantage of this program last year, it will look just a little bit different because we're adding 2 new flavors. We're excited to be offering maple and sweet chili pepper alongside our other flavors. Our sticks come in 30-count caddies that can be easily placed in your classroom for your convenience. This can be a sure way for your students to avoid getting hangry and make easy profits for your chapter. If you sell each stick for $1, your chapter will earn 45 cents. Not a bad way to snack if you ask me. Breaking news. We have a new addition to our fundraiser options, Gourmet Lollipops. We have 12 flavors ranging from bubblegum to blueberries and cream. My personal favorite is cherry cheesecake. Just like the snack sticks, Fresh Country Lollipops can be sold in class for $1 each, and your chapter will earn 50 cents profit per lollipop. You just can't have a salty snack stick without something sweet afterwards, am I right? If you're a sucker for our traditional fundraisers like me, our 2020 Smoked Meats and More, Signature Collection, and Holiday Fruits and Gifts brochures are available for viewing. Your sales partner will be bringing you brochures along with your wall poster, but if you'd like to see the content of each brochure now, please refer to our website at freshcountry.com or call customer service for a physical copy. Last but not least, we know that school procedures and safety precautions are going to look much different this year than they ever have in the past. Our priority is you. While we can't wait until we can be back together again, we want to assure you that we're following CDC guidelines when our sales partners come to visit or our drivers are making deliveries. If you're wearing a mask, so are we. All right, I have been talking for way too long. I wish I could say that this is the part where you don't have to listen to me anymore, but I would be lying. However, now we can flip the script and focus on your school and your fundraiser. And luckily, I have a friend who is going to help me do just that. Even if you don't use Fresh Country fundraising, we hope that this next video will give you pieces of advice that will make whatever fundraiser you do hold even more of a success. Feel free to take notes, but if you missed something, no worries. All of these videos can be found at freshcountry.com. So, let's get started. Hey Ag teachers, it's Taylin.
And Jake, 2 former Texas FFA state officers, but more importantly, former Ag Science students who have first-hand experienced the benefits of a successful fundraiser.
Look, we know you've got a ton going on right now. LDEs, animals, ag mechanics, degrees, record books.
Oh, and most importantly, teaching on top of it all. I actually don't know how you do it, but we are thankful for you and we're here to help.
We've organized a start to finish video that will ensure you have a great fundraiser this year.
That's right, from weeks before the sale to distribution of product. We promise if you take just a few minutes out of your day to listen intently, it can change the entire trajectory of the next few weeks.
And we'll try not to bore you too much along the way.
To get the most out of this video, try watching a few weeks before the fundraiser begins, which I'll assume is right now. All right, let's dive in.
The first step is to determine which programs you'll be offering to the community. Fresh Country offers 3 primary programs. Smoked meats and more and our signature collection are offered for delivery for the early fall, Thanksgiving, and Christmas seasons. The third program is holiday fruit and gifts, which is offered only for the Christmas season.
If you check this year's Fresh Country calendar, it will include the order due dates for each of the 3 seasons.
The go-to option for most advisors that have 2 fundraisers is to offer the Smoked Meats and More and the Signature Collection brochures for an early fall delivery. Then after that fundraiser has been delivered and distributed, you can take a break. Beginning towards the end of October, you can kick off your fruit sale with Fresh Country's Holiday Fruit and Gifts brochure for delivery sometime after Thanksgiving.
But also remember you can do it your own way too. If you plan well and raise the necessary funds, you can knock it all out with one fundraiser. Do whatever works best for you. I think the high school kids call that you do you boo.
They do. You don't. After you decide which program, you'll need to set the starting and end date for your sales campaign. The sweet spot for a sale period is 2 to 3 weeks.
Also, make sure sales are completed a few days before the order due date, just to be safe. I would also definitely recommend getting those days approved by administration as quickly as possible, so you're not conflicting with any other departments.
The last thing we need is a band and ag teacher showdown.
I don't know, I'd kind of like to see that.
Yeah, maybe me too. Okay, this next step is everything. How to develop a 2-part rewards program for your students. The best way to do this is to incorporate your officers into the decision process.
Ask your officer team to brainstorm ideas or have a vote in class of what rewards students would like the most.
Step 1 of a 2-part rewards program is deciding how to award the top sellers. It's common to award the top 3.
Cash prizes, belt buckles, and gift cards are a great way to reward your top sellers.
Step 2 of the 2-part rewards program is deciding how you will reward students individually. The best way to reward your students is to base it on the number of items sold. Say 20 item minimum, or if you're using iFresh Country.
Which you should, because it's awesome.
True. You can base it off of points. If you're doing 2 fundraisers, it makes sense to combine the rewards for your top sellers, as long as you have separate individual awards for each campaign.
The app really is so helpful. It increases profits, and it's a great way to document your records. It also allows the community to pay with a credit or a debit card. Just make sure you set it up a few days before the sales begin. You should check out the iFresh Country instructional video for some easy instructions.
As a recent former student, I promise, you setting up a good 2-part reward system matters, and it is what motivates students to sell. Just like they sell to the community, you have to sell the idea to them.
For individual rewards, we've seen teachers offer Ag Olympics on campus and grill burgers for qualifying students.
So that could be really fun.
Yeah, and take students to a fun destination one evening paired with a free dinner.
Most administrators will allow you to take qualifying students on a day trip during school hours. Missing a day of school is a huge motivator for students. It could be to Ag Awareness Day at the state fair, a livestock show, or maybe take them on a tour of an ag-related facility coupled with a nice lunch.
The reward opportunities are huge and they pay off. You are only limited by your imagination. So get those officers in a room and get to brainstorming.
The last thing to do before the sale is go to freshcountry.com and download the interactive student parent letter. You can customize the letter for your chapter and make enough copies for all of your students. It's best to do this a few days before you kick off your sale.
Before you know it, the time has arrived to kick off your chapter sale. This is your chance to excite students and get them motivated for the fundraiser ahead. Your delivery of information here is huge.
These are exciting times. As former students, Jake and I tend to get a little distracted if we're with a big group of our friends.
Hey, what does that mean?
You're outspoken? To keep all the information straight, we recommend that each teacher kick off the sale in their individual classrooms.
The first thing to bring out is the student-parent letter. Go over this letter with your students and email it to the parents on kickoff day to ensure parent buy-in.
If you're using iFresh Country, show each class the student kickoff video. It's located here on the website and it's less work for you. It's recommended not to pass out the brochures until after your students watch the video so they will not be distracted.
Have your students been itching to know what exactly they'll be selling? Now it's time for them to see. Pass out the brochures and go over them with your students.
When you've prepped your students, it's go time. To help spread the word, you can email teachers, administrators, and other employees in your school district. Don't be afraid to use social media too.
Okay, wait, I would love to see an ag teacher make a TikTok.
That's not exactly what I meant, but I would pay to see it.
Another perk of iFresh Country is the ability to create a link that can be included in an email or on social media, so purchases can be made with a credit or a debit card.
At this point, you will be in the thick of your fundraiser. Students are competitive and they want to succeed. Remind them daily about making sales and important dates. If you're excited, they will be too.
We know it can be tedious, but documentation is essential to keeping you on the ball. Use iFresh Country to write receipts when students give you funds, or use your preferred receipt method. Whatever works for you, as long as you have it recorded.
As you receive your funds from students, make daily deposits through the front office and have your school secretary give you a copy of every deposit made for your records. If you have any undeposited cash at the end of the day, please keep it in a safe if possible.
But if you are using iFresh Country, paying with a credit or debit card means you don't have to hold the funds, which makes your job easier.
True. When your fundraiser is finally over, you can breathe and then officially make your order. Check and make sure you have collected all funds before ordering. If you're using iFresh Country, you can simply click on the gold button on your dashboard that says Submit Campaign.
If you're not using iFresh Country, you can call customer service at 903-759-4490 to place your order. Customer service will notify you in advance about your delivery date, including the time of day. I feel like I'm on one of those medical sales commercials right now.
I know, but we're almost to the finish line. You may want to refer back to this video a week before your delivery is made. Be sure to make an announcement to your students 1 or 2 days before delivery and email parents in advance so they'll be prepared to pick up the products they sold on the day of delivery.
Some teachers will tell students that if they do not pick up their order on the delivery day, then they forfeit all rewards that they have earned. Again, this is up to you, but if it were me, that would work pretty well.
Yeah, me too. If you're using iFresh Country, print the report titled Student Sales Summary a day or 2 before you receive delivery. Please don't wait until the day of delivery to print the report. This report will be used to distribute the products to your individual students.
To help out your students, you may consider printing the detailed student sales summary. This way, they have a printed copy of who gets what.
Delivery day, my favorite day.
Mine too. This day can be stressful, but just think about all the leftover cookie dough in the ag freezer you can sneak into once this is all over.
Just thinking about it makes me hungry, but back to business.
Here is where all of your preparation will really pay off.
First, make sure you have a secure area with one way in and one way out for unloading and for distribution purposes.
The driver will have an invoice, and you should carefully check each item off before you sign.
Most of our products come in master cases. For example, each master case of cookies contains 6 cartons inside. The invoice will detail how many master cases of each item, plus how many single cartons of each item. Hey, we should get paid master cases of cookie dough.
Okay, not a bad idea actually. All of the orders, they can get overwhelming. We recommend that you organize the product by brochure order and that you use chalk to mark the product letter on the floor.
Pro tip, remove individual cartons from the master cases as orders are being pulled. Often students may unknowingly grab one master case rather than one individual carton. If this happens, you would end up short on product at day end. And as an ag teacher, you guys really don't deserve any more stress.
We also recommend that the teacher guard the exit door and carefully check off each order personally. Good luck sneaking cookie dough past an ag teacher's bouncer, Taylor.
Dang it. All right, easy there.
At the end of the day, Fresh Country wants your chapter to have a fundraiser that provides students with countless opportunities throughout the year.
We've talked your ear off in this video, but this start to finish plan works, and it does set you up for a majorly successful fundraiser.
Plan everything in advance. And if you haven't heard us say it enough, iFresh Country can be your best friend during this time. Look, your generation has figured out Facebook, you can figure out iFresh Country.
Sincerely, thank you for all the time and effort you pour into your students. We know it isn't an easy job, and you are preparing future generations of community leaders.
Talon and I are products of chapters that had successful fundraisers and afforded us opportunities to think big. Thanks for listening all the way to the end of this video. We are rooting for you and can't wait to see your efforts rewarded.
Now, let's be honest, that was a lot to take in. Trust me, these suggestions ensure that when executed, your fundraiser is efficient and makes your job as an ag teacher that much easier. Now, one of our favorite parts of Teachers Conference is the chance to meet you and swap stories when you stop by the exhibit. Remember how whenever you come by, you can sign up for your chapter's fundraiser for the year? You can do that now. By going to freshcountry.com and selecting the option labeled Sign Up, you'll pre-register virtually and you can receive a free gift. This year, our free gift for you is a Fresh Country feed bucket. You can never have too many of these lying around. Your sales partner will bring one to each of the teachers in your program if you sign up now. Wow, in this workshop, we have covered a lot of ground. Our website has all the information you could need, so please feel free to visit it often. The Wheeler family, along with our sales partners, will sincerely miss being with you this week. And we can't wait until we will be together at district meetings and when we visit your campus. We are wishing you a great school year with students back in your classroom. We know that they have been missing you. And by the way, don't forget to head over to freshcountry.com and sign up. See you soon and enjoy the rest of Teachers Conference.